We're live.
Hey everybody, I'm here. Ooh, it's been a busy day. Had to fix my hair. Still haven't had a chance to cut it.
Oh, I need to make a hair appointment because we are fully vaccinated as of today. So excited.
Snuck over to a distillery the other day too.
Yes, you did. So we got a few people.
Okay, we got people coming in. I can't see it. You gotta scroll back down.
Nobody said anything yet.
There you go.
Oh, that part.
Yeah, I like seeing how many.
This is a little different for us.
Yeah, we're gonna do something a little different today. This isn't actually for next week's show.
It could be.
It could be, but I might do something as a surprise. But so you know, we've always said that we work with the Buffalo Wool Company. We are exclusive distributors of their yarn and fiber. We're the only ones that sell it. They concentrate more on the ready wear, their socks, their hats, all that. So they do the Maryland sheep and wool every year. And when they used to do all the yarn, they had this special at Maryland that they had they took the yarn and dyed it in colors of crab cake. And so we're
Hi, Jamie.
doing a collaboration with them.
Hi, Miley.
I don't see anybody on here.
I know it's not showing up on there, but I've got it on my
Okay.
phone.
And so we're doing a collaboration with
And
them.
Leslie.
And it's a red color that they've always done of, you know, crab cakes. So I'm gonna do my take on that and show you how I'm doing that, and then that's gonna be the exclusive colorway for the Maryland sheep and wool.
Lindsay says she loves crabs.
But it's Maryland, and they always talk about the blue crabs in Maryland, so I'm gonna do a second colorway today too and show a blue crab colorway.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do both. And this is going to be kettle dyes.
Surf and turf, bison and crab.
We need to concentrate on that too. So this is going to be kettle dye today of both colors. The first is going to be a red color. I'm going to do more of a red-orange because of the crab cake. I don't want to do a pure red. I think it gets away. Oh, are we starting to see stuff?
No.
I think we're gonna do more.
Oh, they're over here. Why'd they move over there?
Oh. Okay. I can't see anything now. So this
You
is
just
gonna.
keep going, I'll
I
figure it
can't
out.
see what we're doing. That's the problem. Okay. So first of all, I'm gonna do the red one, and let me. I'm gonna start with. I already mixed up the dye. This is a red orange, and I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start with 1 ounce per skein. Are we on the screen and all that?
Yep. You're
Okay.
good.
Okay. So
Happy Monday, Sarah.
So when I kettle dye, it's different than what you've been seeing up to this point, where I always soaked it in acid
Brittany.
first and all that. I don't soak this in acid. I just soak it in water. There's no acid in the dye yet.
How's that work for you?
Yeah, that's fine. I can see it now.
Okay.
And so this just goes into the kettle, and I'm gonna work through this to get a nice crab cake color.
So, those of you that hi Peggy, that just joined us, what we're doing this week is Maryland Sheep and Wool is coming up virtually. And the Buffalo Wool Company has asked us to carry on a tradition they had. And they had a reddish yarn that they called Maryland crab cakes that they offered to a limited amount to Maryland Sheep and Wool. So Tom's creating his version of that.
So
Bison undyed is tannish.
so it's
brown.
like this color right here.
There.
It's already a tan brown color to start out with.
Your arms look like you a knife fight, but it's just a puppy.
That's
So.
called Lulu.
Lulu Choo Choo.
Okay, and so I got 1 ounce in here already.
So he's doing the Maryland crab cake
I'm gonna add more.
recreation.
So the way I usually do this is I do a little bit at a time till I get it to the point I want when I'm creating a new color in the kettles.
What bases are you working with?
I'm using Sexy.
Only Sexy?
Yeah. We might offer it in other stuff for the thing, but you
Traditionally, that's what they always offer.
but
was
the
Sexy.
difference, so bison is a little more tricky to dye and work with than wool. Whereas, you've seen me on previous shows where I can put worsted and fingering weight in the yarn, in the pot together and all that. You can't do that with bison. So that's why I can only work with the Sexy. And then if I want prairie or something like that, I got to work in a separate pot for that. So it's only 1 base at a time you can work with a bison.
That makes sense. Yes, puppy teeth are a serious hazard. I think she has like little razor blades in her mouth. We're both look like we've been through the war between the bruises and the scabs and the bites and. I like this.
Okay,
So we're also
that's
working.
actually looking pretty good. That's looking crab cakeish to me.
Yeah, well, we kind of have to go with what they had before as far as, crab cake to me would be like somebody said, brown with some flecks for Old Bay seasoning.
Yeah, me too.
But they did like a red crab color.
But I wanted to put a
Needle
little.
teeth. That's
I'm putting actually a little more orange in it because I want a little bit of the authenticity in there.
Yeah, when you think of a real crab.
I don't want all just red. I've never seen a red crab. I'm sure they're out there.
Cartoons.
Okay, what do you think? Do you think I need to add a little more
A little more what?
dye?
What color would you add? More of the red stuff?
Yeah, more of the same stuff. I'm not adding any other colors.
Is it going to get darker? I don't know. If
Well,
you
let me
want
add
it-
acid and see what it looks like.
I almost wonder if it's
I can't add anything else. So.
No. I just wonder if it's gonna make it so dark it's gonna get like a brown. If you add more of that color.
Okay, let me add acid and then we can see. So when you kettle dye like this, and you haven't added any acid to it yet, it is better.
Oh, hi, Valera.
You don't know the true color until you add the acid to it.
Oh yeah, see, I like that, and your dye hasn't fully dissipated, but it's really pretty red.
Okay, I think 2 ounces is enough.
Because I think if you go darker, it's gonna end
Yeah.
up looking like broken
Oh,
heart.
that's looking good. 2 ounces is all. Let me write that down so I don't forget it.
Pretty. So this will be available the weekend of Maryland Sheep and Wool, which is the first full weekend in May. It also happens to be the day after our next Friday that this would have been for. So they traditionally have limited this to 100 skeins in this colorway.
But you know me,
But you know Tom.
I don't
And
limit anything.
plus, we
And especially the food I eat, I don't limit either.
want to be able to offer some to you guys too. So we may limit it to 100 for Maryland Sheep and Wool. And then we might have it for you guys next Friday and on the 30th. In addition.
Okay, so now, since I'm doing more than one today, it's gonna be like a cooking show. You know, you put something on, then you take the pot and you put it behind you, and then you go get another pot. So that's what I'm gonna do. Cindy's gonna sing and dance for you, and I'm gonna go get another pot.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen, but I will talk to you. So, if you just joined us, this is Maryland Sheep and Wool Prep for bison, for Buffalo Wool Company. We're doing something they had started with a Maryland crab cake. But we're gonna do some cool packaging because that's the fun part. So once this is dry, and we're also talking about putting some patterns with it. So once it's dry and I can get it skeined up, and we'll do some cool packaging, and we'll show you guys that. Maybe this Friday we'll have that ready. We should have, because he wants to start promoting it later this week. But the other thing is, with these Maryland crab cakes that we're doing, they're also sending us some Buffalo Wool Company promotional coupons, I think he said, discounts and stuff for the socks and hats and things on their website. So that would come in the package with this.
Yeah.
Which is very cool.
So the next thing I'm gonna do is blue crab.
So yeah, we were looking up colors of crabs online, and I punched in Maryland. Well, it came up with Maryland blue crabs.
So I'm gonna do kind of a two color in here. So I start with the same soaking in just regular water, but when I put the first color in here, I'm gonna put acid in here so it can take in spots, so I can create these tonal colors. So I'm gonna start with, when I create a tonal color, I always start with the darker color first. So I'm gonna do a darker blue, and then let it sit in the acid in the pot for a little bit, and then I'm gonna put a lighter blue on there too. And then with the brown of that yarn I showed you with this bison, you're gonna see a lot of brown in it too. So it's gonna be kind of cool with a couple different colors of blue like in here, and then the brown body.
And this is a new thing for us, right? We haven't done tonal on.
I did a little bit camo. I did camo before.
Oh, that's right. I know, the blue in the claws is just too cool. Did you get a good shot of that? It's kind of got a glare on it. Now go over to the pot more. There you go. I just think that's so cool.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, Sidra.
Yeah.
Yeah. The water wasn't, on this one, wasn't, something happened to my burner over there. I forgot to turn it on, so it's not that hot yet. So I'm boiling a little bit of water to put in here. I need a little bit of heat, so give me a couple seconds for this teapot thing to heat up.
So you're doing just a blue with the brown that's in it, or are you gonna do a couple of colors?
I'm gonna do a couple. I just said that.
I was doing technical things.
I'm gonna do a darker blue to start out with. Let that sit in the acid a little bit, and so it'll hit in certain spots.
Delicious.
And then I'm going to take a lighter blue and wash over it too. So what that'll do is keep the brown of the background in areas of it, and then you have the different blues, just like that picture. That's in theory. That's what I'm trying to go for.
Woohoo! See, this is, if this is our one Monday glitch, that your pot was uncooperative, then,
And then,
Now I want crab.
and then I got to use my thermometer. Perfect.
Oh, Jesus. Does that mean you're a tool? You did it.
Wow.
You did it.
Wow. Someone help me out here.
Ooh, that's a pretty blue. Is that what's on that stick?
Yes.
Ooh.
Let's do it. Okay.
Nothing like experimenting live on camera, huh? On $200 worth of sexy yarn.
Oh, so let me show you something else too. See this water? I just soaked it in plain water, and it's kind of brown now, because that's why whenever you get any yarn that hasn't been dyed yet, you should always soak it first, because when they spin yarn, they leave a little machine oil in it. So you want to get that machine oil out of it, and it fluffs it up too. So even if you get natural, yeah, even if you get natural yarn, always soak it first before you use it, even if you're not going to dye it, because
We always do before we
Yeah.
send it to you.
because you don't want that. Nobody wants that.
Yeah, our natural yarn gets processed just like our dyed yarn, except there's no dye put on it. But
Yeah.
It goes through all the steps.
Okay, so now I just flip this stuff in here.
Ooh, I can't wait.
I'm not gonna agitate it yet. I want to set it in here and hit the way I usually do it is just let it sit like that. So then it's gonna hit in certain areas, and it's not gonna be even tone, because you don't want it even tone in this.
It's
So
taken on the cable tie.
So you let it sit here, and then I just stand here and look at the computer and answer questions. So anybody got any questions, let's go for it, because I gotta let that sit for a couple minutes. Or I could I could do stories.
No stories. Please ask questions. I'll ask a question. Are you going to make us crab cakes now for dinner? That sounds really good now.
Where am I gonna get crabs around here?
I know.
We're
Like
landlocked.
being landlocked.
I could open a can of crabs.
You
No,
already opened a can of worms.
no, that just doesn't sound appealing, does it?
Canned crab?
No.
No. Not when you're talking about Maryland blue
Oh
crab.
no, yes, I do. But it's hard to tell.
Not everybody knows what you're talking about.
Oh, Sarah. So it's hard to tell sometimes, because even after soaking it that first time, when I and that brown in that water, when I dye it again, there'll be some of that left in the water in the pot. So it's not really probably dye. It's more that machine oil, that spinning oil is still in there. So wool, it comes out a lot easier than the bison. It takes a couple rinses, so that's why when that is heated up, it's totally gone.
Miley, if you're talking about for crab cakes, we all need a recipe, because I don't know that we've ever.
Yes, I'm using sexy for both of these colors, Lynn.
Yeah, because that's what Ron had used.
Mhm.
And so we're trying to continue what he was doing. But we're adding this new colorway, which we're really excited about. Ooh,
But
icy blue.
yes,
But it's not going to be a spotty tonal blue, right?
no, not really, no. But you're
Because
gonna see.
it's so dark, it's hard to make anything spotty on sexy. You've done it on prairie, some, but that was like purples and greens and.
Oh, and Sarah, I got your yarn done. It's drying right now, so in a day or two it'll be ready for you. I think it turned out really good with only putting that 1 ounce of that black in there.
So let's see what you got. Can you show us, or is it?
It's just need a little more
I
acid.
see blue. I like it. It's not going to be as bright blue as those crabs because you can't get that on that dark brown.
No. Yeah, I think we're gonna come up with some cool kits for this, Sarah. These might be, I don't know, since we're doing it for a special event and things like that, I think these are going to be limited time
Oh,
too.
I think we have
I don't
to.
think we're going to make these stock colors because you want to tease people sometimes. Yes, we can paint on this. I've done camo on the sexy and the prairie bison bases. I don't know if you guys seen that hunter's hat. That's painted on. So I can
But
paint
due
on
to
the bison too.
The volume and the short time span, I don't know if you're going to be able to paint. It can be done, but I don't know that he can do it with this one.
This is such a large quantity of yarn I'm going to have to do for these.
Plus, if he adds in another base, then it's even more. Oh,
It's getting there. Look at this, guys.
I like it. Tones aren't showing up as much on screen as they are.
But you can
look.
see here that you got a bluers and brown still left in there. So it's.
And it's.
I'm thinking
wet.
it's looking pretty good, like that picture then.
Yeah, I mean
Look at
these. I don't know that they're.
Because you're never going to get that bright blue because of the brown already starting, but I think, and then I'm going to add a little more blue in here of different color blue, so I think it's going to look pretty cool with that.
Well, and the other thing with sexy is it lightens up a lot when it dries.
Yeah.
So you'll get more of that.
It's just
blue
that pot's
showing.
looking pretty hard to see good pictures of it today.
I think I had to move the camera over some. Oh, wrong camera. This one. Is that better?
I think so.
Now we got all your junk on the side.
Junk on the side. Lisa's not in the trunk.
No dad jokes. I like the pink table, the pink yarn ties.
Isn't that pretty?
So festive.
Okay, let's add some more. So now I'm going to do a different color. You guys know Lake Effect?
Well, that's a lighter blue.
Yeah, I'm using Lake
It's like
Effect.
a dustier.
Yeah.
Why is it not wanting to focus? I think your hand keeps moving towards the camera. And because we're focused right over it, it's doing that. Nathaniel likes the dad jokes. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can take that out of autofocus and put it in just focus. See if that works better. Because that was nasty.
And so when it comes to the second color, I just don't let it sit there and hit areas because now I wanted to get down in there on the areas that never got dye on before.
Do like a solid wash. Yeah, I took the autofocus off, so it seems a little bit better for. We haven't done kettle with this new camera. That's probably part of it.
Ooh.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, I didn't
'Cause
want to
the
go
silk is-
overboard on the blue.
You know what this be really would be pretty on? Is pretty sexy.
Oh, yeah.
Because then the half of it would be the merino and it would take the blue. It'd almost be like applied yarn in that one. That'd be cool.
Because if I put so Miley, if I put light on the first coat and not the second coat. The problem is if I take a light first time and then I take a dark color and put over it for the second coat, you're not really going to see that light color much. The dark overwhelms it. So that's why I always add a lot more acid to the beginning, and I put the dark color in first so it can hit it in spots. Or else all you're going to see is the dark color if you do the light first.
Yeah, I think we may have to try that for It's Pretty Sexy in the next couple of days. If we could get everything done and we can open the pre-orders, because I think Ron said he wants to open pre-orders on all of his stuff on the end of the week. So if we could have everything ready to show them and pre-order on Friday,
Yeah.
that would be fun.
Yeah, maybe.
I think that would be cool.
Wow, half hour by doing kettle dyes. See how much faster kettle dyeing is?
And you did too.
I did too, in the same amount of time I usually take paint.
Yeah, it takes forever to do painting.
Yeah, painting takes a lot longer.
I think that's why we keep getting behind lately on orders.
Yeah, because we
We've
have a
been
lot
doing
more painted
so
orders
much
to do.
painted.
Yeah. But I'm feeling like I'm starting to get caught up pretty good though.
Yeah, I shipped out a whole bunch of stuff again today. We're getting there.
Yeah, I'm liking this. So then we
Yeah,
let
color
this cook for
correctors.
about a half hour,
Okay.
and then it's going to be good. Any other questions, anybody, before I go put it back in the back? I have like a heavier duty pan, hot plates back there, so it
Colleen
cooks
says
a little
it's well
faster.
worth the wait.
All right. Awesome. I got your colors done too, Pauline. Your custom colors. I think I hit everybody's custom colors yesterday, and so they're all drying now.
Yeah. Got a bunch of those.
I love that color, Pauline.
That was pretty.
Hi, Abby.
Hi, Abby. Hope you're feeling better, Abby. She got her second shot
Oh no.
and had some issues. Everybody has.
I got that weird rash on my arm from my second shot. It kept on growing and getting all weird. It's gone away now.
Well, it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So, not a fun thing to go through,
No.
but well worth it.
And I cheated 2 days early and went to a
Whiskey tasting.
whiskey tasting on Saturday. Cindy was supposed to go, but she didn't go.
I'm glad I didn't go. They took their masks off.
Well, how can you drink it without taking your mask off?
I don't think I could.
It's like temptation.
I still don't want to go anywhere.
There's
without that.
there's the bourbon, but you can't drink it.
Oh, Abby bounced back. Good. And little Amelia got glasses. They're so cute.
Yes.
Yay!
I actually,
Oh, good for
when
you,
I was
Pauline.
doing that on Saturday, I had a yarn fan that I met.
Yeah. She was from Wisconsin, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Tom
Good,
Gibbs.
Pauline. No side effects.
That's awesome. Yes, we wait for the time when we can have hugs. Now, I might just go see my mom today and give her a hug because I can now. It's been a crazy time.
And Dexter's gonna get his next one pretty soon too. So.
28th.
Yep.
He gets his second shot. So how's it?
It's gonna take a half hour or so.
I know, but I want to see it before we let them all go.
Okay.
Ooh, pretty.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, it's got a long way to dissipate, doesn't it?
Yeah, it takes at least a half hour or so. It actually takes a little bit longer with the bison to cook it than.
Well, that's silk too.
Yeah,
It just
the silk, too.
harder uptake.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Are we good then?
Yeah. Hey, thanks for coming, guys.
And
Oh, how's the red? Okay, let's go look at the red.
I guess he's going to get the red. We'll try to have specifics for you guys on this stuff on Friday. Oh, looks like a big pot of bolognese.
And see, most of that's already, and most of that's left in there. I know someone was asking about the color left. Most of that is that oil left.
That oily
Yeah.
yellow color, yeah. Once
Look
you
at
get the
that. Oh, that's perfect. I love the little orange and that red. This is
Yeah.
perfect color.
yellow. Yep.
I'm sure every one of you guys is going to want at least one or two of these.
Friday will give you more information. If you're a Buffalo Wool Company person, they're going to have links on their website also. So watch for it,
Yep.
and we'll let you all know. It did. It soaked up the dye like crazy.
All right. Hey, thanks guys for joining today.
Have a great week.
We will see you guys all on Friday.
Yes, we will.
Well, you'll see us.
Oh, I'm in the wrong screen now. I can't. Just sing and dance for him, Tom. Okay, no. All right, bye.